Join me to paint this backyard hen in watercolor. It's a simple project you can do without sketching, so just relax and enjoy the process. I start with the light value of burnt sienna to paint the body of the hen in a tilted rectangle shape with rounded edges. This will serve as a guide for the rest of the painting. Now I'm filling this rectangle shape with a light value of burnt sienna. Next we are going to add the head of the hen. I am adding an inverted U shape on the top rounded edge of the rectangle to form the head of the hen. I connect it smoothly with the body as you can see in the video. On the right edge of the rectangle, I draw a vertical line and shape it like a mirrored capital letter L, and I fill it with a light value of burnt sienna. This forms the hen's thigh. Next, while the paper is still wet, I fill the area under the hen's neck, that is near its chest area, with darker wash of burnt sienna as you can see in the video. After painting with dark value of burnt sienna near the chest part of the hen, I let the paper to dry completely. Once the paper is fully dry, I dilute cobalt blue and glaze it over the areas where the dark value of burnt sienna was applied earlier. After applying cobalt blue, next I use a dark value of indigo on the remaining areas, leaving the front of the hen's head untouched. While painting the hen's thighs, I am leaving some uneven marks on purpose instead of a smooth finish. This helps to suggest the texture of feathers. Before the paper dries, I sprinkle some salt near the chest to create tiny speckles just like little feathers. After sprinkling the salt, I use burnt sienna to fill the area near the hen's head as you can see in the video. Next I use crimson lake to paint the red comb on top of the hen's head and the wattle. I am filling the remaining areas with a light value of crimson lake, carefully circling the eye and leaving it untouched. Then I paint the pupil with a dark value of indigo. Next I paint the hen's beak using a medium value of Payne's grey. Using a medium value of Payne's grey, I paint the bottom of the tail. As you can see in the video, I try to make bold, confident strokes and I try to not to worry about the results. Again, I add a stroke of medium value of cobalt blue nearby, again confidently without worrying about the results. For the top of the tail, I mix cobalt blue with Payne's grey and apply it carefully. While the tail is still wet, I use a darker value of Payne's grey to paint the darker areas of feathers. I don't add too many details to the tail. I keep it simple with fewer strokes, but I try to make it look lively and interesting. Using a light value of burnt sienna, I paint the feet of the hen. I'm just following the reference image. Then with Payne's grey, I add the shadowed areas on the feet. Next, I mix cobalt blue with little Payne's grey to paint the shadow of the hen. I don't want any hard edges on the shadow, so I use a damp brush and gently go over the harsh edges to make them soft. Next, I use Payne's grey to add shadow beneath the hen's feet to make it look more grounded. Finally, I splatter some burnt sienna and that's it. Our beautiful hen is complete. I hope you enjoyed watching it. See you in another video. Until then, take care and bye bye from Prema.